level question that, but also on a personal level, like, is there motivational work that's affected, right? Like, what if you give somebody $1,000 a month? Like, are people going to work less? Is this like going to make us lazy?
Well, there are a bunch of Silicon Valley techies that are supporting the campaign that love innovation. They're literally like almost the embodiments of innovation.
Yeah.
I mean, most people know that, like, Elon Musk endorsed me. But it's not just him.
There's a bunch of them, yeah.
Yeah, Alexis Ohanian, Sam Altman, Jack Dorsey have all either donated or are supporting in various ways. Some of them might even like ask a question.
Like today,
yeah. So these are people that know that it's a much more positive environment for innovation when people feel like they're participating and sharing in it. Markets function better.
Yeah.
Everyone, it's just like, it's a really bad environment for innovation, like the winner take all extreme economy, someone like Trump in the Oval Office and people turning on each other. That's a very bad innovation environment. So it's one reason why I have a lot of techies who are behind me, knowing full well. And when I go to some of the techies, I say, hey, we automating away the jobs? Like, oh yeah, we are. And it's like, hey, do you want to like try to pay some more to like keep our society together? A lot of them are like, yeah, I would. It's like, it's not like people are just, like dragons on piles of gold coins. It's like they're freaking parents, they're Americans, they're humans. Like Jack grew up in the Midwest. Jack's like, things not looking so good. So, I want to put words here when words in his mouth. But, it's like they're human beings. They're families. And they know that it's a better environment for innovation if we're still actually excited about it.
And the studies have shown people don't work less. And there's places that...
Oh, yeah, the working less thing, yeah. Like, so two groups worked less when they got extra money.
Right.
New moms who spent more time with their kids, which I don't think we're sad about, and teenagers who graduated from high school at higher levels, which I also don't think we're sad about.
Yeah.
And so someone actually in South Carolina asked me, it's like, hey, what's it going to do to work ethic? And here's like the way I generally feel about it. It's borne out by the data. If you're hardworking now and you're watching this right now and you get $1,000 a month, are you really just going to like stop working? Of course not. Some of you might even work harder because you'd be like, hey, now I have like some stuff to play with. If you're really lazy and you get an extra $1,000 a month, are you still going to be lazy? Probably. You know what I mean? Like it's like $1,000 a month does not transform someone's nature. Like, but there are a lot of edge cases where right now people are not working or not trying because they think it's useless. If you had a foundation, then you might be like, maybe I'll actually give something a shot, at least at the edge, sometimes. I don't have any illusions. It's like if you're really lazy right now, post-freedom dividend, you'll probably be really lazy the next day too. Like, $1,000 a month is not, is not going to transform most people's nature.
Right.
But I the data bears this out too. You see a lot of people that are on the edge actually working harder. And one of the things that struck me about some of these studies is that you see kids in particular flourishing more when these families get the money because they become more conscientious. And what conscientiousness is in the context of child development is like, if I do something right, then good things happen.
Yeah.
And one of the problems in like a super stressed out, financially strapped household is that you could do something right and then it does not matter. And then you're like, well, it does not matter if I did something right. So I don't need to be conscientious. The money actually puts enough of a structure in place where like good things will actually result in like some sort of positive feedback loop, which ends up being incredibly positive for kids' development in particular. There are so many ways that it would be helpful. It's going to decrease our right now epically high stress levels, make people more rational, conscientious,
right.
Future-oriented, optimistic, more trusting, actually. These are all universally well-documented impacts of getting this cash where... And you all can instinctively imagine, like, if you're getting $1,000 a month, like, you'd be like, the first month you'd be like, yeah, and you'd probably do something like, a little bit.
But,
yeah. But then, like, over time, it would just get the boot off your throat. And then in real life, it's like when you're kid is screaming or whatnot, like you have extra reserves to be like, okay, I'm going to be a good role model and be like, I'm not going to scream back at you. I want to be like, well, why are you upset? Like, what's going on? Or like, you have like a tough day. You're just like better able to respond and make better decisions. It's not about the money. It's about what the money does for us.
You say that a lot, but more than the money.
Yeah, it's about everything but the money. It's about our health, our decision making, our relationships, our kids, our mental health. What we'd want to do with our lives. And the amazing thing is that this is just a popular choice. Like, enough of us get together, we can do it. Like, there's nothing stopping the majority of citizens of a democracy from saying we should have a dividend of $1,000 a month. And you know what's really interesting is, like, I felt this after the debate, is that I think a lot of Americans are waking up to this. They're just like, wait, we can do that?
Yeah.
That's a thing? Like, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's a thing. And then you can almost sense there's some people being like, shh, it's not a thing. It's not a thing. Like, let's
Don't talk about that.
Yeah, let's like not talk about it. But Americans are very smart and savvy and being like, wow, we can do that. Like, and then, some people reflect on it too. I'd tell you, the financial bailout really did open my eyes to a lot of things.
That's where you started VFA, right?
I started, literally, financial bailouts affected me so profoundly where I, quit my job and spent 7 years building a nonprofit that was a labor of love for me, and it's still a labor of love for, some very, very, incredible people that are doing awesome work on every day. And